This is the Russian Dynamite, Masha Slamovich.
Becca here.
This is not America's Sweetheart, Davian. And
It's Billy Starks. And
the super fly guy, Trayvon Jordan.
This is the fly side flyer, Jalen Brandon.
Hardcore Princess, Jules Malone.
Hi there, this is the Bubblegum Princess, Alexia Nicole.
This is the Brazilian Wonder Woman, Christy Jane. This is the baddest black belt, Chennai Kai.
This is Kid Bandit.
The smash hit Joel Bateman.
This is Robin Renegade.
Cody Hawk.
Brutal Bob Evans. And you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment, one of my favorite podcasts in the whole wide world.
Hello, everybody. This is Shawn Martel, and you're listening to Wrestling with Entertainment.
Hello, and welcome to the show. It's Wrestling with Entertainment, the only audio experience on the web today, the trusted choice for interviewing all your favorite wrestlers every Tuesday and Wednesday on YouTube and Castbox, sponsored by Rogue Energy and Player One Coffee. I'm, of course, your host, James J., and it's a great day for wrestling, because we are wrestling with Shawn Martel.
Great intro, man. Thank you.
Absolutely. We like to do it big here on Wrestling With. Can you tell us what you have coming up next event-wise?
Yeah, sure. I'm wrestling next Saturday at NSPW. You can, either come see it live or you'll be able to see it on IWTV in a couple of weeks after the show happens. So, yeah.
Alright, and where can we find you on social media and merchandise?
On social media, you can find me at sean.martel.wrestler, and I think it goes both for Facebook and Instagram. So, yeah.
Merchandise?
Not really, but not at the moment. I had some for a bit, but not now. I'm actually in the midst of finding a new logo and everything. So, but I think I'm getting there.
Okay, so in the works.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, and you don't have to go looking for it. All of the links to all his social media will be in the description of the video below, but on YouTube and Castbox. Right.
Oh, cool.
Let's get into it. You work for North Shore Pro Wrestling and FCL. Can you tell us about your relationships with those companies?
Actually, very good. Yeah, I think. I think everything's fine. I think I'm a very complicated guy to be around and to book and everything. So yeah, I think the relation goes pretty well. And I was trained at NSPW, so I'm kind of like yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like family in a way.
Yeah. Right. Well, you are the Generation Next champion. What does it kind of mean to you to hold that championship?
It means a lot. Wrestling belts are so weird because you see them on TV and it's like this crazy thing, and you don't really realize the work that goes into it. And once you get to training and really getting in the ring and wrestling, for me at least, because I'm in a small industry in Quebec, so I also can, I think, 2-3 times max on the weekend. So yeah, I worked very hard, and it's the kind of bell that's kind of a thank you from the promotion, and yeah, no, I think it's gonna be great.
And, what does it kind of mean to you to kind of be trusted with the ball, so to speak? To be, that guy to, hold the championship?
Did you say what does it mean to me?
Yeah, what does it kind of mean to you to be the guy to hold the ball, to be given the ball, so to speak?
Yeah. Well, it means everything, really. Yeah, and it's a lot. You kind of feel like you deserve it, and you also kind of feel like you don't. It's kind of weird, but I'm gonna carry it like the best I can and the longest I can. And yeah. Had my first defense like earlier in September, and still got it. So
Hell yeah. And is that a moment that you kind of take in the moment? Winning that championship? Or is it something that kind of sets in afterwards, like, wow, I did this?
uh, well, both. It's you see, like obviously you know it's coming, and I don't know. I guess it's a I'll see it when I believe it kind of thing, and I really did like believe it only once I was having it in my hands and waving it in the air for people to like cheer and everything. It was actually a really great night, but it was really hot outside. I was like so worn out, but yeah, it was great. Yeah.
Now, you got to wrestle Sydney Akeem, former WWE alumni. What was that
Yeah.
experience like?
It was really great. He was uh, so so kind, and he was very understanding of the fact that I'm not like a very um I'm not wrestling for that many years. I think it's been like three maximum like 3.5. So yeah, he was very understanding of that, and I think we put something up that that I and he really enjoyed as well. And he took the time to give me advice after the match, and yeah, I was really grateful for that. And he's a great guy as well, and he's so talented.
Hell yeah. Um, Now, obviously, the last name Martel. You are a door generation wrestler. Um, what are the advantages and disadvantages of being a door generation wrestler?
Um, well, it sure helps. I can't lie, my father was already established in Quebec City, pretty much where I wrestle now. Some of my coaches were like his students, so uh, like having a name, it did help me, especially because my father was implicated in a storyline with me for like 2 years, and he was he was one of Quebec's best at the time. So I think it did really help, but there's another side to this as well. It's the fact that if I wasn't gonna be able to like pull it off and be able to wrestle at all, I couldn't have done it as well. So there was like this pressure to be able to make it to like the more intense matches, some high profile matches quicker. Uh, and yeah, that pressure was hard, but I think I was able to to do it in a way that I'm proud of, and yeah. So, but that's the last thing I'm very proud of wearing. You know.
Obviously, the last name Martel in pro wrestling, are big shoes to fill. Was you always going to take the last name of Martel, or did you think about going another way with when it came to your name?
I thought about going another way, but not for long. Um, I wanted to change the Shawn, but I finally took it because it's just it's just that natural. But yeah, no, Marta was something that I was convinced on pretty early on. I don't know. I didn't want to be the guy that people are like. I don't know how I feel about like having a different last name when you're like in the same generation. Uh, Not in the same generation, like we're in the same family or something. I don't know if it makes sense.
Oh, I gotcha. And your obviously your great uncle is the Hall of Famer, Rick Martel. Um, have you had a conversation with Rick about your wrestling career and just pro wrestling in general?
Sure, but I don't think he's in the Hall of Fame actually.
I'm sure he's in some type of Hall
Correct
of
me
Fame.
if I'm wrong, but I don't think he is, and I think it's I see a lot of comments like on YouTube on his matches and everything that are like he should be, and I think I agree with that. But yeah, to kind of answer your question, my relationship with him is great. I mean, it all it always have been, and yeah, of course he gave me a lot of advice in the beginning, especially like not to do it, because he got so hurt over the years, and yeah, the head blows and everything. It's so his first advice, of course, was like don't do it. And but once I was started, he knew it was like inevitable. So he gave me a couple of advices like how to behave and how to how to wrestle a bit as well. Of course, he can't move, but like verbally told me like cues and stuff like that. So it was great. But I did not go see him for advice. I think because I should have, but because I wanted to see if I could do it myself as well. Um, and
Okay. Um, and I mean, obviously, your dad, um, Keven Martel. You've actually been in the ring with him, one on one. What
yeah,
did that? What is that? What was that moment like? Wrestling your dad.
it was like this this crazy once in a lifetime moment. It's a thing that I thought would never happen because it took me a long time to get into wrestling. But when I was a kid, it was the only thing I wanted to do, for the longest time. And I used to wrestle with him, but I was like a tiny little boy. So yeah, so it was surreal. It really was. Never would have I thought it would come back. So I was yeah, I was in a trance. It was so weird. He's my dad, so I wanted to get like a bit heavier on the punches and everything, but also you don't want to hurt him. Yeah, it's a really special experience, but I think we make the most out of what we could, and I'm so proud of this storyline, and yeah, for people who want to see it, it's all on IWTV. it's this last season and the other one before that. So yeah.
Hell yeah. Definitely go check that out.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Um, and you kind of mentioned obviously being from, a prestigious, wrestling family. You did get
Yeah.
into wrestling, a bit later than, most. I'm just curious, what was the plan before, pro wrestling?
Um, I I actually do music.
Hmm.
So I'm a musician. I used to play in Montreal with the band and solo as well. But it's not a very lucrative lifestyle.
Neither is pro
Not that
wrestling.
not not that pro wrestling is. It's just that it's what like took me to another step in my life. But I wasn't happy. I was living in Montreal. It was not the city. It was me. I wasn't like feeling it. So I got back to Quebec City, and yeah, eventually I learned that there was still wrestling in Quebec. I was in a hard pass, not really feeling well, using new bid, and I was like, damn, this could be something. And I went, and it just yeah, it just flowed from there. I I remember telling myself, if I can do only one match and get out, I'll be proud. So that was my only goal, but obviously it went a bit further than that.
Oh yeah. Now, speaking of which, I mean, you had quite the rivalry with PL. You had 3 matches in a row. No?
Yeah.
Can you tell us about your rivalry with him?
Yeah, sure. PL's actually one of the of students of my father at the time, I think. Um, and yeah, he's always been one of these guys that was like so talented. Um, and I think he was a bit misused at the time. And I'm happy now that he gets the momentum that he has because he's so kind and so good. Um, and having to wrestle him like that was really something else. It felt crazy wrestling a guy that my father trained for a time and wrestled with as well. Yeah, it was amazing.
Now, can you tell us about that time? Um, you almost got married to Kacey Diamond.
Yeah, that one was a crazy storyline as well. I that's um that's something that came up, and I think Casey wasn't even at FCL, and I was like in a kind of love story with SL, and Casey kind of came in the mix, and we had like they're all very creative people, so we kind of came out with so many ideas. We milked it so much, and yeah, I don't know how much you've seen, but I kind of did like a short film as well, like it's Christmas and I had to be in both families at the same time. It's yeah, you really went to the top of this one.
So was not wearing pants at your wedding a creative decision or a personal decision?
It was a budget decision, as well. Yeah, but no, but it's kind of I love playing that character there because the people like they feed you so much shit, but they also understand that it's a show, so you can like really get over the top and have fun, and those are the nicest crowds.
Now, you were able to get in the ring with Stu Grayson,
Yeah.
AEW alumni. I think he's still actually there. What was that experience like wrestling Stu?
I didn't get to wrestle Stu. Um, I think I was wrestling at SCL the night before, or or the week before, and I tore something in my shoulder. I had these crazy like colors, like never got injured before that, so I was like, oh dang, that's of course like I'm not getting younger. Not that I'm really old, but I'm 31, so I kind of want to make the most of the time I have. So I decided not to go, but fortunately, Stu wrestles at NSPW now, so I think it's only a matter of time. That he's also a great guy and a great worker.
Oh yeah, it definitely seems like it's just a matter of time. So would I be correct in saying that Sydney Akeem was like your first proper, big name match?
Yeah, yeah, he was. Although I don't want to discredit any of my other partners.
Well,
Some
I
of which
mean,
I consider to be.
somebody that made it to WWE.
Yeah, that's something you can't undermine, and that was the first like guy from elsewhere with that much like star stardom. I don't know it's how you say it, but that much star power and
Recognition,
experience. Yeah,
credibility.
so yeah, he was the first. Yeah.
I mean, was that a good way to kind of test, how far you came? Wrestling somebody, like Sydney?
It sure was. I remember thinking only a couple months before I wouldn't have been like able to do it. I think that in the first years of learning wrestling, you relearn so much about like what you can and can't do, like let's say acting wise, physically wise, and yeah, only those couple of months gave me like an assurance that that really helped. Um, it was really stressful though, and trying not to show it too much. But I think like he knows what it is, right? So he helped me to feel comfortable. And when I learned that I was gonna wrestle him, I was shocked. I was like, there must be some kind of error in the booking, right? But there wasn't. So I'm very grateful to Kevin Raphael of Sonic for that as well.
All right. Now, can you tell us about that time you slow danced with Steve Boutet?
Um, yeah, so we're doing this show now in Quebec City that's called Undisclosed. It's at the Nimkazi bar in the city. It's it really is like one of these wrestling places that's unique. I mean they all are, but it's a bar, so it's a different kind of vibe. There are people that didn't know that there was a wrestling show there, so it's kind of this really weird place, but they always all get into it so much, and it's yeah, it's really really funny, and you can do like these kind of skits, and people get into it. Like you couldn't do like I think those kind of things in NSPW, especially not me or Steve, because we don't have those kind of those kind of characters there. But in this bar, you can just have fun, and build these funny matches that are also really entertaining and yeah, no, yeah, and Steve is always so easy to work with, and yeah, he trained me as well, so it's always uh, it's always an honor to wrestle.
Hell yeah. I mean, I don't believe that was your only time dancing. You could correct me if I'm wrong here, but you were a part of, some type of music video called Jaded with Donovan and, Pascal Pitchard?
Yeah. Um, so yeah, that was a crazy opportunity actually. I couldn't believe that I was asked to do that. Uh, so I received this email. I don't remember from who it was, but it said that Pascal Picard was looking for wrestlers for a video clip. So I wrote to her, and she was like, I don't think it was like a directly her or like maybe the agency or something like that, but they were really kind and they were like into it almost already, and but they also did talk to Steve before, so it kind of all just uh, connected together, and it was like very very surreal because like in video clips you have to do multiple takes, uh, which is fine in and of itself, but it's like multiple matches in a day. So it was yeah, it was worth it, but we were so freaking tired at the end of the day. When we saw the result, we were like, we could do it again like every day. The clip is amazing, and they made like custom gear for us and everything. It was yeah, it was cool.
They made that gear for you.
Yeah, yeah, they did. I still have it, but I don't want to wrestle with it. I want to keep it like as a souvenir.
Oh, I gotcha. I mean, that's pretty cool that they gave you gear. You didn't have to provide it.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Right. Definitely, it sounds like a great experience on the set of that. Um, but I think it is time for that segment once again, and that is Sean's Bizarre Adventure. You're a pro wrestler that goes up and down the roads, and weird, crazy, and bizarre things are bound to happen. Can you tell us a road story that fits that description?
um. Where well with that, I think some I can probably recall better than others, but let's see. Um, well, yeah, there are crazy stories, and weird one, of course. I was wrestling in a promotion. Uh, just to be sure, I'm not gonna name any names, all right? But just so
Fair enough.
and my goal here is not to make fun of anybody. It's just pure fun. So, but yeah, there's this wrestler there. He was I think one of the true last holding wrestler of the company, like yeah. And he's always been very kind and everything, but he really he has these weird, I don't know, weird quirks, like if you say. But so I arrive at the show, and he's like sitting on the chair, and he's having his VR set on his head. I remember like just thinking to myself, damn, like is there nothing he can't do to like surprise me? I remember she told me that he had the original Michael Keaton Batman mask at home and everything. It's always these crazy stories. But yeah, he's funny to be around and doesn't have any malice in him. So yeah.
I think that's a great segue into my next question, and that is, you actually made your own Batman costume, no?
Yeah, I do.
How? I mean, first and foremost, how did you make your your own Batman costume?
Well, it might seems harder than it is. I took uh like these puzzle matches, like they're made of this black foam, and I cut myself some pieces into like shapes. I looked at on Google different Batman suits and kind of made my own out of that. And yeah, well, the the true the true tool is time. You know, I took my time and made something that I'm really proud of. It's not very practical, but it's cool to look at.
Oh, it looks very much professionally done.
Thank
Uh,
you, thank you.
what? How did you come about, deciding that you were going to make your own Batman costume, rather than, you know, buy one pre-made?
Because I think that the pre-made ones look like absolute shit, and like I was looking at DIYs, like suits and everything, and I thought, I think I can pull this off. Uh, it took me a lot more time than I thought it would, but I watched many like videos on how to paint like fake metals and everything, and yeah, but Batman, like, yeah, I always wanted a Batsuit, like ever since I can remember. Don't we all?
Oh, absolutely. Um, is or did you just stop at the Batman costume, or have you thought about making any other?
Yeah, well, I do have a Nightwing one. I also have the Robert Pattinson version, which I made like in the last year. And yeah, aside from that, that's all. Well, for now, I of course I want to do I, I want to do much more of them, but they're very time consuming.
Sounds like you want to make the whole Bat family.
Yeah, well, I do have a daughter, so maybe I could make it like make her a little bad girl swoop or something.
Yeah, sounds perfect. I mean, I think that's a great, next segue into tell us about your love of Batman.
Um, well, I don't think it's but it is deep, but I think it's just a matter of having grown up with this with him, the animated series and everything, and having to see the Animal series with my dad, and seeing like Michael Keaton and all the others to the iteration that to me at least I think is the best one, which is the Robert Pattinson with Matt Reeves directing. I mean, it's something else really.
I'm still kind of partial to that first one with what is his name? Batman Begins. Um, I'm still partial to that one, but I do think that Robert Pattinson was a really good Batman. If I had any complaints about him, is that he was maybe not the best Bruce Wayne. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. It's not like they they gave him like a fair chance as well. I think we saw Bruce Wayne like 3 or 4 times, like at most, in the movie. So I do look forward to him giving Bruce like some kind of story arc, in the second and, well, maybe third one.
Oh yeah, and I think we're going to maybe get a better idea in the next one. I think it comes out in 2027.
I hope so, because it's been so fucking long.
And we're getting a villain that we've never seen on the big screen before. So I'm actually really excited about that, because God knows that the Joker has been done to death at this point.
Yeah, but I think had you seen the deleted scene with I don't remember his name, but like Matt Reeves deleted a scene in which Joker was involved.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Barry Killian, is that it? But I thought he was really good, actually. I'm intrigued, but I don't want to see him like as the main part of the film. Maybe just like helping someone or something like that.
I mean, I get it, but like, and I mean, obviously Joker's the big bad for obvious reasons, but
Yeah.
Batman's rogue gallery is literally the best rogue gallery of any superhero. Like, you could
I do agree with that.
like, you could plug in any one of those villains, and it could be, absolute cinema.
Yeah, and I think that's probably why he didn't like put in the film. He said it didn't make sense. Uh, I think it does make sense, but it minimizes like his meaning in some way. So yeah, that makes me rethink, like, maybe I don't want to see him like in a second like second villain role.
Now, do you read the comic books as well, or
I did read some, but I'm not like keeping keeping up with everything that's put up.
I gotcha. That being said, you are also a Dragon Ball Z fan. Can you tell us
Yeah.
about your love of Dragon Ball?
Wow, I loved Dragon Ball forever, man. I remember when I was a kid, there was I don't remember what channel it used to play on, but anyway, yeah, I remember like watching the first episodes, and I didn't know it was going further until I went to like my first library as a teen, and saw like all these mangas and everything, and just discovered this world, and it was a lot less like popular at the time. Not that Dragon Ball wasn't popular, but like just the anime like scene and the communities were like mostly underground, not to the level that they are today. Not that I'm aware of.
I mean, anime just in general back then was not as prominent as it is today, unfortunately. But I am happy that it is finally getting its due.
Yeah, so am I.
Favorite character?
From Dragon Ball?
Yeah.
I think um I think wow, that's a good question. I used to really love Goten, but like they I don't know, they kind of went back on the ideas of his kids taking over the story and everything, and I feel like he lost his momentum. We haven't seen much of him like lately, but yeah. Aside from that, I think Vegeta, will always be like my favorite character.
Favorite
You know,
villain?
I like him more as much, but yeah, he's cool.
Favorite villain?
Favorite villain, I'd say it kind of used to be Frieza before he was like overused. I feel like he came back so much time. Like I don't know if you've been keeping up with the manga, but like he has this new like black form and he just
Yeah.
disappears. So we just don't know when he'll come back, and I'm just like, oh god, them again. So yeah,
Um, uh, I've always preferred like Cell, and it kind of gets me hot that Frieza got a full resurrection arc, and Cell only got a kaiju in the movie.
yeah, this fucking like clown version of him, like just growling and shouting.
Yeah, and
But
I mean even Majin Buu didn't get like a proper rehash either in Daima.
yeah, dude, I like aside from Frieza before all that, I think that Kid Buu will always stay my favorite. I used to like fucking love him as a kid. I used to play with him in the games and everything all the time. That's why it was so cool.
Kid Buu was one of the best characters to actually play as because he was so smooth and he was so fast. Like it
Yeah,
was
so powerful.
right. It was hard to get one up on him, and I hated the like when I had to fight him, he would always do the grab where he would do the underground kick. If you remember,
Yeah, yeah, I do remember.
that was so annoying.
Yeah, I remember the love, like just pulling up the what's the name of it? Of his the thing he's holding on his the tip of his finger.
Oh,
I don't remember the name, but like I used to pop it all the time, and it was just so annoying because like the animation used to piss off everyone.
no, I don't remember what the name of it was, but it's yeah, his big eradication blast.
Yeah.
Does um well favorite arc, favorite saga, I should say.
Uh, Favorite saga might be from the old ones though, like the the Red Ribbon Army and everything. I used to really love those. But of course, the Saiyan saga is probably probably like the top one.
I gotcha.
How about you?
Does does your love of Dragon Ball extend to other animes, or you just prefer Dragon Ball?
Oh yeah, I love them all pretty much. If I had the time, I would just consume anime like all the time.
What also are you watching anime wise?
Well, mainstream wise, at the moment, I'm looking at the Dan Da Dan, keeping up with Boruto. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I actually think it's getting better. Other than that, I do love Attack on Titans. I think I watched it 3 times. Uh, Other than that, I loved Devilman Crybaby. I watched Mob Psycho. Yeah, so I could name so many.
Attack on Titan. How did you feel about the ending?
I didn't really mind it actually. I did mind that they had they had they added a couple of pages that hinted that it's like this never-ending cycle, and I get where they were coming from, but they should have just left it at that.
I get that. Um, is Dragon Ball the number one favorite all time anime, or does that spot belong to something else?
I think this spot uh actually belongs to One Piece now. I didn't even get to finish it yet. I'm like in the 1,000 or something episodes, I think, and yeah, it overpowered the other one pretty quickly.
Okay, so you're roughly, you said 1,000 episodes in?
Yeah, I if not, I'm really like close to it.
Well, I'm actually not too far behind you. I'm around 900 episodes in.
Cool. So you're in Wano, I think, or you're about to.
I'm in Wano, but they just decided to take a break and do some side story with some bounty hunters.
Yeah, of course they are.
Yeah. But I mean, Hancock's in it, so I can't be mad.
Yeah.
Favorite Straw Hat?
Um, oof, that's a hard one. I say the live action Sanji is my favorite one, but in the anime it's Luffy. I just love Luffy. Although he's very fucking annoying sometimes, but
I mean, to be fair, sometimes they all kind of are. But that's a part of
yeah,
their charm.
so much positivity, which is good. Don't get me wrong, but
And favorite One Piece arc?
um, I think I'd say Alabasta.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, I think it'll be pretty hard to top. Um, I liked Marineford. I think yeah, Whole Cake Island. I was just like zoning out. I don't know why. I was like, yeah, damn, this is so boring.
Because that fight with the Mochi guy went on forever. And it was so
Yeah, and I'm like,
repetitive.
dude, big tits and shit. I'm like, yeah, yeah. That was like the most One Piece that it could be.
Oh, yeah. Alright, now, can you tell us about your tattoos and if there are any significant meaning behind them?
Um, yeah, well, I got only two or three that I think are really meaning something. I got of course the geek ones like I got Star Wars and Lord of the Rings, some Pokemon, some Batman and everything. I got the Sasuke Uchiha first one, which in the I have in the neck. Um, and other than that, which some which sentimental ones I got are I got my sister's name tattooed on the chest and my the date of my daughter's birth on the wrist. So
Hmm. Is there any plans for new ink in the future?
always, always ink.
What's what's the next one lined up?
Don't really know yet though. Maybe a Witcher one.
Okay, so does it kind of just come to you and you feel okay? Just let's get that.
Yeah, I want to have a tattoo, so I just think of a couple of things that I always wanted to have, and choose one of them.
Okay. I think it's time for the colossal question. Let's say that they're making a movie about you. Every movie has a soundtrack. What would be the first three songs on your movie soundtrack?
Ooh, that's a good question. think it would start with some Radiohead, like the later like wavy synth kind of songs. Like, and after that, I think it could like maybe get more joyful into like some kind of Michael Jackson and or Backstreet Boys kind of thing. Because I used to love those and dance on these songs. So.
Okay, so Radiohead, Michael Jackson, and Backstreet Boys?
Yeah.
Not specific songs, just those three people.
Yeah, choosing would be too hard.
Fair enough. I mean, you have a solid 3 picks to say the least.
Yeah.
Now that we have the soundtrack down, everybody knows you get the soundtrack first, then you write the script, and then you go to casting. Who plays you? And you can't say yourself because you are obligated to make a Stan Lee-esque cameo.
Oh, that's an interesting question. I don't know actually. Wow, I really don't. I think. I think I'm not gonna go with a casting either with an actor that's not known or like with some kind of reverse genre actor, like somebody that does comedy and switch into like a more serious film. And I always find it interesting to do that. But for now, yeah, I don't know. There's not that many like new actors that I feel couldn't do it. You know, I don't know. It's hard to say.
I gotcha.
Of all the questions, this is the hardest one.
Well, we could definitely leave that up to casting.
Yeah.
Now every movie has a supporting cast. Who would be 3 people significant to you and your story that would be in your movie?
Well, I think we would have to cast like a Rick, because I know, like let's just imagine like and go far with it. Let's just say that Hollywood would probably want it to be like a bit more emotional and grandiose. So they would probably like give him a bigger role than he actually had in my wrestling career. Other than that, I think my father would have to be cast. I would probably cast like Johnny Depp to play him because they kind of resemble each other.
Okay.
And yeah, that's oh yeah, a third one. Maybe my girlfriend, because you gotta give her that praise as well. You know? Being a wrestler's girlfriend can't always be like easy. So I think it's important. It would be important to for that.
Of course. And obviously your girlfriend and not your wife, Kacey Diamond.
Yeah.
Well, it's definitely sounding like a great movie, a blockbuster to say the least, and you could pre-order the tickets now. On to a controversial subject, pineapple on pizza. What's your stance?
I don't like it. I think sweet and salty very rarely mix well together, and I don't think that's one that does. That being said, if you order some, and it's the only thing that can be eaten, yeah, I'll probably leave.
So you're kind of leaning more towards anti.
Sure.
Okay. What's your spirit Pokemon?
Uh, I I don't think I have one. Uh, yeah, no, I don't think I got one.
Okay. But do you have a favorite Pokemon?
Yeah, it's Green Ninja.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Now, you are a Canadian from Canada, so I do have two Canadian exclusive questions for you. The first,
Go ahead.
the first one being, poutine. Where is the best place to get it?
That might be a controversial take, or maybe not, but I think that there isn't a specific place that's the best one, but the best ones are when you get out of town. You know, there are the side restaurant like on the road and everything. You know, I think they're the best one. 'Cause, they're not afraid of putting the grease on.
I gotcha. And the second question being, is Canada's greatest national treasure Ryan Reynolds?
I I don't know. Is Ryan Gosling from Canada? I can't remember.
Oh, Ryan Reynolds. Yes.
No, I know, but is Ryan Gosling from Canada?
I think he might actually be.
Yeah, well, if he is, I think he's actually Canada's best gift. No, not that I don't like Ryan Reynolds, but you're not hearing much like stories of Ryan Gosling on set while you do Ryan Reynolds, and yeah, I don't know, but I think he's funny.
Okay, so switching out the Ryans, Gosling for Reynolds.
Yeah, or both. They could be like both our treasure.
Okay. Now, weirdest question you'll be asked on a wrestling interview, hopefully. Would you ever consider wrestling a Rock? Not Dwayne Johnson, not the country, an actual physical Rock.
Well, I would. Of course, I would. Like, who wouldn't? You know?
I mean, there's some people that wouldn't, but I definitely love.
Have you ever been told no when you asked this question?
Oh yeah, lots
Oh,
of people.
really?
Yes.
Really, I'm actually surprised by that. It's really, but yeah, no, I think like it could be like really funny. Of course, like there's been so many examples of this over the years, wrestling with pretty much everything, right?
Oh yeah. Well, just for context, there is a wrestler named Psycho Mike that indeed
Yeah,
wrestled a Rock for over 15 minutes in a Tungsten
yeah,
Man match. That's an Iron Man
yeah,
match that lasts for 2 weeks.
yeah. That guy is he's so entertaining. It's crazy.
Oh yeah. Especially when he's wrestling inanimate objects and
Yeah,
not human beings.
yeah.
um, but on a more serious note, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I'm not one to really think about that. Yeah, I don't know. I I don't project myself much. That's I like to stay. Not that people that project themselves are not like keeping their feet to the ground, but wrestling wise, I like to just go with what uh, they give me and make the most of it, and I guess I'll see. But family wise, I hope I just hope everything is great for everybody, and yeah, I don't know. I don't project myself much.
Fair enough. Um, and what is one of your matches that you would recommend people go out of their way to see that best shows off you as a pro wrestler?
Um, I think that my match against Jan Pike last year at Generation Next is one of the best ones I've pulled. Other than that, you can go see my match against my father at Golden Opportunity 2023. Or 24. I can't remember. But yeah, those are the two I would recommend.
And those are on IWTV, you said, correct?
Yeah. Well, Generation Next is on YouTube, but NSPW is on IWTV.
Perfect. I could grab the match from Generation Next and put it in the description of the video below, but on YouTube and Castbox. For anybody that hasn't seen it, wants to see it, wants to re-see it after this interview. And since we are nearing the conclusion of this interview, we are wrestling with the 8 questions of doom.
Oh, damn.
This is our speed round, our bonus round, the round where we see who you really are. Are you ready?
All right.
Excluding yourself, greatest wrestler of all time.
Shawn Michaels.
Worst wrestler.
David Flair.
You're main eventing WrestleMania for the World Championship. Who is your opponent?
MJF.
If you could come out to anyone's entrance music, past or present, who would it be?
Oh boy. I think that Razor's like theme was so fucking insane. But well, that's not easy to answer. Maybe Edge, yeah.
Which Edge? Because there's a couple.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna make me look like a fool. I can't remember the name of the song.
I mean the one he does now.
No, the one he had before.
The Rob Zombie one.
Is it the Rob Zombie one? It's like don't want to sing it, but yeah, I don't know. It's one of Edge's song. Other than that, I think that I love Christian's theme, which he remade a couple of times. He had it in the AW in the beginning, which there's that counter, and I think it's a great song.
Okay. Finish the sentence. Kayfabe is
What you make it.
we would have also accepted tastes great on toast.
Sorry, repeat that, please.
I'm just joking. It also tastes great on toast. Squash, fruit or vegetable?
Um, Fruits.
Is that your
It would break my heart, but yeah.
Okay, you're locked in on fruit.
Yeah.
Well, you are correct. It is indeed a fruit. It has seeds. Tomato logic.
Yeah.
New Japan wrestler Taichi, his ring gear gets smaller every year, revealing more of himself to the world. My question, what is the appropriate trunks to butt cheek ratio for ring gear?
I think that's I don't think there is. If you wanna wrestle in a fucking pajama, go ahead, dude. I don't really care. If you got talent, if you're kind, if you respect it, if you respect others, I think that's really what matters.
Okay, so if they
That,
want
that's a really that's a really base way to answer it, but I I don't know. I don't know how I feel like about physics in wrestling. Of course, you have to be physically able to wrestle, and I think
no,
that's pretty
how,
much out.
when you're in, when a wrestler wears trunks, how much of their ass should show in the trunks? That's what I'm asking.
Oh, okay. I thought that you were asking what size is okay to be in trunks. I was like, I don't know. I As much as you want to show.
Okay, so the full-on sexy Eddie.
Yeah, yeah. That guy's crazy.
Yeah, we've seen more than Eddie than we need to, but, he's
Yeah.
living his authentic self. um, Last question, the main event, the thing everybody wants to know. Have you ever had a conversation with a stranger in a supermarket about Darby Allin?
I never did. Never did.
And
That's a disappointing answer. I, I, I guess.
that is the correct answer. And that
Phew.
will conclude this interview. Thank you so much for coming on and doing this with me.
Thank you. That has been really really fun. It's it's always a special thing. It's always someone in English, and see that wrestling fans are pretty much all over the world, and it's yeah,
Oh yeah,
it's a small world but a big world.
from Los Angeles to Eastern Canada. I believe you're in
Yeah,
Quebec.
yeah.
So yeah, Universal. Once again, where can we find you on social media? So
It's
other people in the world can
well,
find
as
you.
you said at the beginning of the episode, they're in the description, I think. But it's at dot wrestler Shawn dot Martel dot wrestler on both Instagram and Facebook. So
And merchandise in the work.
yeah, exactly.
Okay. And you don't have to type it into your Google machine. All of the links to all his social media will be in the description of the video below, but on YouTube and Castbox. Simply click the link. A new tab will appear on whatever device you are on. You have no excuse. Give him a damn follow. And when he gets merchandise, buy a damn shirt.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Of course. Of course, thank you for listening. If you like what we're doing, please like, subscribe, comment, both on YouTube and Castbox. This was sponsored by Rogue Energy and Player One Coffee. Join us next Tuesday and Wednesday for new incredible interviews, and follow the show at Wrestling with E, both on Extra and on Instagram for information on who we're interviewing, when we're interviewing them, links to those interviews, and so much more. Follow me personally at JamesJ993. Right, when I say wrestling wit, you say entertainment, okay?
Yeah.
For Our special guests, Shawn Martel, Kaliko Yacht, Scooter Dust. I'm James J, and this has been Wrestling with
Entertainment.
Hey folks, this is the Colossal Mike Law, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment. Enjoy the show, support these guys. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you at ringside.